Excellencies, distinguished delegates, it is my distinct honor and privilege to have been invited to this very important conversation on the Indian Ocean in this historic city of Muscat. Your Excellencies, allow me first and foremost to recognize on behalf of the government of Kenya the efforts made by the India Foundation almost 10 years ago that led to the launch of the Indian Ocean Conference, IOC, in 2016 in Singapore. Ever since its inauguration, the IOC has played a leading role as an international platform, bringing together heads of state and government, senior officials, and private sector, scholars and experts to address challenges in the Indian Ocean. Kenya expresses its gratitude to India Foundation and the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Oman for organizing this 8th Indian Ocean Conference here in the Sultanate of Oman. This conference provides a forum for us to consult and deliberate upon the prospects of regional cooperation for security and growth. Your Excellencies, Kenya appreciates the need to strengthen collaboration among nations and institutions in the region. We also understand that an enhanced connectivity and mobility in the Indian Ocean would promote economic development and maintain peace and stability. As a country, we believe that these are shared aspirations. Your Excellencies, blue economy is the next frontier for economic growth of our region. The blue economy offers a pathway to sustainable economic growth by harnessing the potential marine resources, and therefore, we are therefore interested and committed in exploring strategies that would help improve sustainable production of fisheries, enhance trade corridors, ensure freedom of navigation, foster environmental sustainability, and leverage technological advancement for port security and governance. Kenya is currently upscaling activities within the framework of the Indian Ocean Rim Association and Indian Ocean Tuna Commission as part of building capacity for development of vibrant and robust blue economy. The need to promote sustainable fisheries, marine tourism, and development of port infrastructure cannot be overemphasized. Your Excellencies, as we voyage into the future horizons of meaningful maritime and partnerships, we need to be alive to the challenges that will hinder our pace. Challenges revolve around maritime security, climate change, environmental degradation, and geopolitical competition, among others. Cases of piracy, drug smuggling, illegal and unregulated fishing, human trafficking, and maritime terrorism remain issues of concern in the Indian Ocean. Consequently, climate change and marine pollution are significant environmental challenges affecting coastal communities, marine ecosystems, and the livelihood of millions of our people. In the recent past, the Indian Ocean region has been a hotspot of geopolitical competition among major global players and regional actors. The competition involves strategic interest, influence, and access to resources, leading to tension and potential conflicts. Your Excellencies, Kenya is committed to ensuring secure and well-governed maritime spaces through promoting frameworks that are aimed at preventing criminal activities, protecting marine resources and the environment, as well as fostering sustainable economic development. Indeed, Kenya has established legal institutional frameworks to manage and secure Kenya's maritime space through Kenya Coast Guard Services. Kenya is also a signatory to the Djibouti Code of Conduct and actively participates in combined maritime operations. Besides, the country has commenced the ratification process of the Marine Biological Biodiversity of Areas Beyond National Jurisdiction, commonly referred to as BBNJ agreements. I am pleased to inform you that we have concluded and are implementing National Action Plan on Marine Plastic Litter to address plastic pollution in the Indian Ocean. Your Excellencies, Kenya proposes the following actionable recommendations. Number 1, strengthening national maritime security capabilities. Number 2, establishment of regional frameworks to monitor fishing activities and enforce environmental laws. Number 3, prioritization of regional intelligence sharing, mediation and dispute resolution for harmonious and peaceful coexistence. Number 4, enhanced capacities in marine science, research, innovation, and information transfer. Number 5, sustainable use of ocean resources as envisioned under the Sustainable Development Goal number 14. Number 6, strengthen economic cooperation to create jobs and boost regional trade, and strengthen cooperation in shipping lines and logistics management between ports in the Indian Ocean region, including partnerships in maritime education and port management. Lastly, Your Excellencies, the Omani culture is rich in hospitality and famous for its amazing cuisine. On this note, I would like to sincerely thank our hosts, Ambassador Abu Saidi, the Minister of Foreign Affairs of the Sultanate of Oman, for providing us an opportunity to experience this culture. However, this notwithstanding, I will recall the words of a great writer and poet from Africa, the late Chinua Achebe, who once said, and I quote, "A man who calls his kinsmen to a feast does not do so to save them from starvation. They all have food in their homes." And in the context of today, as we enjoy the sumptuous cuisine and the great hospitality of the Omani people, we must never lose sight of what really has brought us together. Let us do our best to grasp the current issues facing us individually and collectively, to propose implementable solutions. Kenya will remain committed to the resolutions that will emerge from this 8th Indian Ocean Conference. But before I conclude, just one point that I have noted. I even imagined for a minute, Mr. Chairman, that our speeches may have been written by one person. Everybody speaks about the same thing, same issues. We identify with the same cause. So the only thing that we need to put focus on is the need for implementation, for the need to take urgent action. And Kenya stands committed. Jazakallah khairan. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Excellency. Wonderful. And
Excellencies, distinguished delegates, it is my distinct honor and privilege to have been invited